Alexandra Bello Productions presents Artistic Times Radio with Alexandra Bello, covering art events, museums, festivals, and music. We have interviews of artists, celebrities, musicians, writers, and more. Learn about South Florida happenings and discover art firsthand while enjoying red carpets, fashion shows, and press conferences from the hand of our host, Alexandra Bello. Tune in on WNN 1470 every Tuesday night at 7:30 and on my website, ABP TV. Now, it's about to get artistic in here.
Hey guys, how are you tonight? I am Alexandra Bello here in Artistic Times Radio, and we have a lovely night. We have two ladies here with us that are going to be talking about a new docudrama, very, very interesting. I just want to invite you to call if you want. Remember that we are on 888-565-1470, and you can be watching this live right now on artistictimes.tv. If you wish, you can also check our archives on Vimeo, ABP TV, and you can listen to us from your phone. Let's say that you are not, driving and listening to 1470 AM. Just go to iHeartRadio, make 1470 AM WNN your favorite station, and just make it favorite, and then every Monday night, we will be right here at 7:30 p.m. with Alexandra Bello. Now, ladies, how are you tonight? I have Diana Rice in the house.
Hello. How you doing?
And Rebecca, I don't know you personally. I met you today. Rebecca Jimenez, correct?
Yes, hello.
Hello, ladies. How are you doing?
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for coming. Diana, tell me a little bit about your background. I know that when I met you, you were acting. You were a full-time actor. And then you started producing and directing and writing. Tell me a little bit about that journey.
Well, I started in April of 2013. Before that, I was a mental health counselor with at-risk teens, and I'm a substitute teacher now when I'm not on set or writing or anything. But when I met you, I was just really passionate about acting. But then I realized if I wait around for people to give me parts or for agents, you know how that goes. So I decided to create stuff myself, and now we started our own production company called Rahab Productions, not rehab. I always have to make sure people understand it's not rehab.
We're
it's
going to rehab your videos.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
So, and this is where I'm at now. We're about to film this weekend, coming up with Rebecca, her scenes for the docudrama called Amaranza.
Yes.
And so it's a spiritual, poetic journey through a love addict's heart. So I'm bringing my therapeutic side into this movie, as well as the acting and producing and directing all in one. And also the passion, just like you, Alexandra, that have to grow the South Florida entertainment industry.
Yeah.
So I think that's why we connect so well, because we're two Latinas that just love people, and we want to grow the South Florida community and their talents.
That's awesome. Tell me a little bit about your partner, Alicia.
Alicia, she is the artistic one. I mean, I'm artistic, but I'm more producer, realist, and she's the artistic one who is so creative. She's amazing. She's an amazing woman who, this is how I see it, she will float away into her unicorns and rainbows and imagination, really artistic. I'm the one who will join her to a point, and then I will bring her back to real, okay, this is how much money we have, this is how we could do this, I give her the boundaries, and she gets to be a true artist.
She gets to express herself within the boundaries.
Yes, and she's a singer, a songwriter, an actress.
A big shout out to Alicia Carreno.
Yes, Alicia Carreno.
Yeah,
I'm married to her now.
That's good. No. I'm so excited that you guys started this company, and I'm so excited that you finally came here, because I know you ladies wanted to talk about your company. Now, tell me a little bit about the mission, and the mission statement for your company, Rahab Productions.
Yes, Rahab Productions is about loving God and loving people in a real, relational, raw format of any kind of art, really, any medium. If you're an artist, we would love to showcase your artwork. If you're a poet, we would love to showcase that. A singer, whatever it is, we really believe in helping our community in the entertainment business and also telling stories that mean something, and they all point to Jesus Christ. So, I mean, people have given us a hard time, but once you meet Alicia and I, you realize it's not about religion, it's all about relationships.
Yes, yeah, it's all about. But I think that religion itself, the word, comes from relationship with God, right? That's like the true meaning of the word religion. Is that what it is?
It's, I guess, the following of some deity or being is a religion.
Yes.
And what her and I believe, we're basically like hippie Christians. We follow Jesus Christ and his teachings, period.
That's good.
And if you ever really see, I encourage people to read for themselves, because too many people have taken or been hurt by churches or religion or religious people,
and judged
and
all that,
yes,
and rejected and isolated.
Yes, exactly.
No, it's very interesting actually to basically bring people in through stories, which is, one of your mission statements.
Right.
You're going to be creating stories for people.
And they're real stories. They're like this docudrama. It is loosely based on a true story.
Okay.
And so you're going to follow Selah from when she's a little girl all the way to, and this is where Rebecca comes in, because her scenes are probably the most intense scenes to really showcase the love addiction, because this is a movie about addiction, sex addiction and love addiction, which a lot of people do not talk about, especially in the churches.
Yes.
Or it's a misunderstood, or they think it's fake. But little do they know, it's a real situation, just like drug addiction, alcohol addiction, shopping addiction, fill in the blank addiction,
It would be like the loveaholics or love junkies.
Yes.
That's what you would call it. What is it like? Is it okay to say that somebody that always has a boyfriend could be a little dependent?
Well, there's codependency, love addiction, sex addiction. They all intertwine at some point. But love addiction really is, a person lives in a chaotic world and they get high off of that new love, that rush.
Yes.
And it's not actually the person.
It is a rush. It is
It's
chemically,
yes. And now it's being proven because there's scientists studying it now. They just had last year, I think it was in November, the second symposium, like a big workshop with psychiatrists, psychologists, and it was all about love addiction, sex addiction only. So if it was the second one, obviously people are realizing more and more just like sugar is kind of triggers the same points.
Endorphins.
Yes. And dopamine, but it also could cause tragedy and consequences, negative consequences.
Passionate, what do you call it? The passion crimes.
Yes. Passion of the heart. Or, there's probably crimes out there that you're like, that person's crazy or psycho, but it's part of that addiction. You're taking their drug away, so they're going to go. I hate to say, a lot of those murder-suicides.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, I'm going to start
Are
crying.
you going to include in Amoranza? Are you going to include a little bit of that?
Well, in the movie, we are showcasing, like I said, poetry with artwork, along with a story, a narrative. And at the same time, we're plugging in a real therapist, and that's the documentary part.
Yes.
So you will see the therapist who will speak about the issue in a clinical, scientific way.
Okay.
So that's how we're putting it all together. That's why it's a docudrama.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's that's very interesting, because a lot of people don't want to watch the documentary old-fashioned style. They want a little bit of reenactments, and they want a little bit of artistic, poetic interpretation of the matter that what you're showcasing. Tell me a little bit about yourself now, Rebecca.
Okay. Well, I've been acting in the performing arts since the age of 5. I went to a magnet, South Miami Middle School, drama magnet middle school, and then from there I went to New World School of the Arts, a high school. And I tried a school in New York City for a bit, but I came back to Miami for 2 years, and now I'm off to SUNY Purchase, acting conservatory up in New York, and it's a wonderful school, and I'm very excited. So I leave next Wednesday, literally like the 2 days after we film. So I'm really excited for that.
Amazing. How many days are you going to be involved with Amoranza? Just the
those
weekend?
2 days. Yeah, we just have those 2 days.
That's great.
Yeah.
So you are in New York all the time.
Well, from now on, I'll be there for like 4 months, and then I come down for winter break, and then another 4 months, and then so that'll be for the next 4 years. Well, we'll see what life takes me, but yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, tell me a little bit about what is it that you love the most about what you do.
Oh wow. I think
first of all, you're an actress,
right?
Okay.
So yes, as an actor, you get to. Well, it brings everyone together. That's what I love about it, and I love the way that you're able to inform society and the world of issues that are going on today, and that's what brings people so much closer. And I love that I have that ability to touch and share with others, and I think it's so powerful, and it just gives me a rush, and I'm so excited to do it. And definitely I think that's what it is.
So do you like theater?
Yeah, I love theater.
I think I love theater too. I mean, there's such magic. No, there is such magic in theater. I mean, I go to movies every week. I go to one of the premieres, opening movies every Thursday night or Friday for lunch or something. And I watch movies at home, and I love movies too. I love reading books, but I think that the theater is just
it's right
something
there.
you
It's
cannot
live.
compare.
Nothing. Yeah, there's nothing like it.
It's like you almost believe it. And I'm a 30-year-old woman. Am I 30? Yeah, I think I'm 30. I'm a 30-year-old woman, and just thinking about a theater, I just think that if I go on the stage and I go to the back, I just enter another world.
Right.
I don't know how to explain it. You know what I mean? Like when the curtains close and then you feel like you're like in another era or another time or another world. And I don't know, that magic, I guess, is because of the energy.
Yeah.
Because, you're not going to be able to put that energy into film. Right. I mean, like vivid energy.
You won't feel it. I think also you have to take into consideration that like in film, like you have the director and you have the editor, and at the end of the day, they're the ones who make the magic, you know?
Yes.
And then with theater, you have the director giving it your all, giving you the direction. At the end of the day, it's the actor. And he's the one who's going to put everything out there and give it his all and try to affect the audience any way you can.
No, and not only that, it's the director and the actors are going to try to affect the audience, but it's actually a symbiotic relationship.
Yes.
Because the audience, it's an active. The audience has an active role on the whole play.
Right.
Because now you have to imagine things that are not there in order to understand.
Yeah.
So you are participating with the play.
Right.
Or the musical.
Yeah.
Because as much as they try, they have the backgrounds.
Right.
They only have that box.
Right.
To make everything. So it's
magical.
It depends on your, I would say, you being naive or you being just letting go and imagine yourself, kind of like build that world that they're trying to show you.
Right.
So that's very interesting. Yeah. So you're gonna be focusing on theater and film as well.
And film, yeah. Gotta do both.
That's awesome. How old are you?
I'm 19.
19. So this is going to be your professional career.
Right. I'm doing it for the long run.
Good.
Yeah.
If that's what you love, that's what you
what
have
I'm
to
passionate
do.
about, you got to do it.
Yep.
Are you scared that, some people might say that there's no money, like there's some
I've never
starving
been scared.
actors?
I've never been scared. I've been more excited than anything. And people have always told me, like, you need a backup. And I'm like, well, I don't need a backup. I'm going to be successful, But you have to think like that.
Yeah,
you really
but
do.
how would you define what would be successful for you
Right.
when you become an actress?
Doing what you love every single day. Like, I'll be able to wake up and be like, I have a job today. And I'm getting paid to do what I absolutely love to do. And I'm happy where I am and I'm doing it.
Yeah. And the way that you discover that you really love something is that whether you get paid or not, you still love
As long
to
as you're
do
doing it every day, you're fine.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's success.
Oh, that's so sad that, we're going to have this cute talent right here move away to New York. But, we hope to see you back. I mean, family is going to be here.
Yeah.
So you're always going to
Definitely.
be tied to South Florida.
Of course. And I want to bring the arts to South Florida. Like, the arts here is growing consistently. And I think now we're at this place where it's going to explode.
Yes.
And I want to bring something here. Like, I want to bring something to Miami. I want to make a mark here.
Well, you know what? Now that you're saying it, don't you feel that way, Diana?
Yes.
That we are in an edge. Do you remember that you and I had a phone conversation when you were saying that 2014 was a year of preparation?
Yes.
And this is what I'm going to tell you right now. Looking back, because sometimes you can see the big picture when you're looking back. Looking back, I see that 2013 was a year of learning.
Right.
2014 was a year of preparation. And 2015 is definitely a booming.
Right.
It's definitely a booming
think so.
year because you've been preparing everything and nothing seems to take off because everything is just being put in place.
Yeah.
And now everything started rolling on 2015, which is why I have so many projects going at the same time. And we probably why you're saying that, Florida is about to boom because I think everybody's feeling it.
Right.
And it's very interesting.
I agree. As long as they don't move away. That's the one thing.
I know.
I remember one acting coach telling me how frustrated they were because they would train, and instead of like staying here, and I mean, it's like a double-edged sword. Like, I understand it. You want to move away because that's where the opportunities are: Georgia, LA, New York. But at the same time, if everyone keeps moving away, then we're just, we're not going to be able to have that awesome talent. Not, I'm not trying to put the guilt trip on you, girlfriend, but but that's the thing. That's like a rock and a hard place. Like, what do you do? See, I have no choice but to stay here right now. Our goal.
Then let's make the stay.
That's why
better.
we're doing. Our goal at Rahab Productions is not trying to be famous or to be rich.
Yes,
those are not our.
So
our
if
goals.
you don't have those two horses, that's what I said. Those two, what do you call it?
You were right the first time.
Yeah,
two horses. Oh, sorry.
Two horses. No, we're not. Two horses that are just going to be corrupting your business, your artistry.
Yes.
When you don't have those two guiding you, you're going to a noble place, is what I'm trying to say. Let's take a quick break and we'll be right back, guys.
All right.
We'll be right back.
Oops.
The summer is almost here, and you can renew your home's curb appeal in just a few hours. First Class Pressure Cleaning specializes in residential driveways and landscaping. Starting at only $50, First Class can make your house look brand new. Let's get ready for summer. Call 786-440-8450 and take advantage of our specials. We promise quality, dedication, and professional service. Get your residents treated first class. First Class Pressure Cleaning brings class to your home. 786-440-8450 and tell them you heard about them from Artistic Times. The beautiful and complex art world can raise many questions about copyright, trademarks, negotiations, and settlements, especially if you are an artist and entrepreneur. The key to success when doing business through art is to find a reliable, trustworthy lawyer to give you the most professional representation for your and your clients' peace of mind. Call entertainment lawyer Kevin Wood at 954-809-4351 to set up a free consultation and jumpstart your career with the right tools. You're listening to Artistic Times with Alexandra Bello. Call into the show at 888-565-1470 and join us on the red carpet as Alexandra interviews and informs at WNN 1470 and ABP TV. Now, back to our show.
Right.
And we are back. We have a very interesting conversation with these two amazing, very, very smart ladies. I mean, it's awesome that, a 19-year-old Rebecca right here is telling me something that a lot of people are noticing. South Florida is on the edge of booming, and she wants to come back and give back to her roots, her talent. That's so wonderful.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, whether you come back or not, it's great that you are trying to do this for the right reasons, which is basically for the sake of art, and not saying, oh my God, I have this offer over here, and this Porsche or this Rolex or this and that, and I think I'm gonna stay over here. You're more concerned about your community, because you know what, your community needs you, and your community needs the talent that we have. We don't need to be shipping it away anymore. Now, what else can you tell me about Amoranza without giving too much away? Because I know that you had said maybe like 2 sentences, a log line here and there.
Right.
But
well, it's going to be educational, but in a raw fashion. It's not going to be your typical Christian movie. It probably will be rated PG-13, or because that one word, the word I'm not allowed to say, is in it. It might be rated R. I'm not sure. But it's going to show the grit.
Yes.
Before it shows the beauty.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need that.
No, yeah, you have to be realistic. If you, especially if you're doing documentary, you have to keep it very, very real.
Right.
Because that's the job of a documentary, is to show what's really happening and educate people on what's happening and how to go through it. I don't know if you guys are going to try to be more like informational and entertaining, or you're also going to try to provide a solution.
Yes.
Kind of like a rhetorical question at the end. Things like that.
Oh yeah, we have a narrator, Larry Robinson. I don't know the voice.
Amazing.
He's going to be the narrator in the movie. We have 4 actresses that are playing Selah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm one of them. I play the adult Selah. She plays the teen college Selah. Then we have Celine.
I guess she went to the tanning club.
No, she's fixing to go hit the beach in the next 3 days.
Okay. All right, good.
That or the makeup artist will maybe.
I make those type of annotations.
And Celine Boroto Alvarez.
They look alike.
She's going to be young Selah. And then we have up and coming, her first ever, Charlotte Zenkovich. And she's going to be little Selah.
Oh, okay. So
4
it's
years,
awesome.
4
So it's
years
basically
old.
between you two that you need to find the physical similarity. So you take her to the beach.
Well, it's also a time. It's also a period piece, kind of, because you're going to see her back in the 80s.
Yes. Oh.
So our art department is doing a phenomenal job, and wardrobe
researching.
So actually, it goes from 76. So we have 1976 flair,
Yeah.
80s flair, early 90s flair,
Yeah.
and it's also we have different guys like C.J. Wetzler, Ron Edwards, Joey Kirsch, Benjamin Payton. They're all playing, and Dylan Nunez.
Yeah. I saw the pictures on Facebook.
The posters.
The team looks great. Yeah.
We just
very
put out
professional.
posters. Those artistic posters. Shannon Motherwell took a couple of pictures. I mean, some of the poster pictures, but Alicia Carreno took some of those pictures, and then she puts artwork on them. And then the poetry that you read, I wrote the poetry.
Awesome.
And so that's how we're putting it, spiritual poetic. And the spiritual part is because we pray over everything every day, and it will all point to Christ at the end.
That's
so
awesome.
That is why it's a spiritual poetic journey.
No, that's very, very interesting. Do you guys have an idea when, how is the timeline looking for the film?
We are filming our lot. We already have we have an amazing director of photography. We prayed for him for about 3 months straight. Seriously.
Yes.
And Antonio Zaro from Palm Beach Atlantic University has said yes, and he is our director of photography.
I have seen him, Antonio Zorro.
Yeah, he's had he teaches film. I should know more.
Yeah.
But he teaches film.
Did he go to Film Carpet?
Yes. I invited him.
Great guy.
I invited him to the Film Carpet event.
Awesome.
And so he's had over 300 films under his belt. He's been in this industry for, I bet, almost 30 years. He's a SAG actor. He has won a Telly Award, a Cine Award, a Academy Award. I'm blown away. That's how great our God is. Because after all that prayer, and all of a sudden this guy comes and says, "Okay, I'll do it."
Director of photography?
Yes, and I want to say he's a ghost director because I'm directing, and this will be my first time ever. So he's my mentor.
Yes.
And he's
very important.
teaching me, but he's taught me already so much in the last few weeks that I'm blown away. I'm actually getting a college degree for free, hanging out with this guy.
Yeah,
but
that's right.
You
gotta either go to school, choose mentors, intern, or go get your behind to go do some PA work. If that's what you like doing. Like for people that want to direct.
Right.
I mean, I like producing, but there's some people that like directing. I always tell them the same thing. If you have a little bit of time, apply to the jobs in Miami a couple of times a month and just go.
And that's how I started.
And watch. Listen and watch.
I started as a PA. I mean, an extra, a PA, actress, and I go on sets all the time.
All the time.
My husband's like, "You're not tired of being an extra yet?" And I'm like, you know what?
I learn something every day.
Yes, but it's a networking. I meet so many people. I mean, if I didn't network, a lot of these guys in this film, I would have. I saw them and I watch people because I'm a therapist.
Yeah.
Not like I'm analyzing and judging people.
But you observe.
I am a very observant person. I have a notebook all the time right here. And sometimes they're small on set. And I watch people because to me, your energy, the way you behave, your professionalism shows. And so I might be a measly little extra being treated like crap from the production company.
Part of the journey.
Yeah, it is part of the journey. It toughens me up.
Tough skin.
Yeah, exactly. But at the same time, I'm watching others, and then I will approach them. Hey, here's my card. Maybe we want to collaborate on something.
Yes, of course.
Because that's what
wonderful.
Rahab Productions wants to do too, is to get newbies and give them a chance.
Dog on the line. How are you, dog? Hello, dog.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Very good, thank you.
Oh, thank you so much for calling, Douglas. Great hearing your voice here in
Diana?
Artistic Times.
Yeah, hello there, Diana. It's great to wanted to congratulate you on Amaranza, and I think it's great and appreciate what you're doing there for everybody. It was great to be on Bonk with you, and I'm just so excited to have Celine being there as your younger.
Oh no,
Celine is there.
Oh, in the movie.
In the movie,
So
yeah.
I just wanted to call in and say hi and keep up the good work.
Oh my
Thank
God,
you.
Doc, thank you so much for calling. We are so excited to have you on board in every project, and every project that I have from now on, I always think of you. I love your pictures.
Yes. Thank you, Doug.
Bye-bye. Well, yeah, we have to
Bye-bye.
say bye because we are almost there. I got to say a couple of things before we go, but I just wanted to remind everyone that we were talking about the new docudrama Amoranza by Rahab Productions. Rahab Productions is a company formed by Diana Rice and Alicia de Brito Carreno. We also have one of the actresses here, Rebecca Jimenez, and this was Diana Rice. We had a lot of fun with you guys.
It's Diana S. Rice because there's another Diana Rice out there, and she was in Barney. And so if you look her up, if you look up that name,
So,
then it ain't me.
no.
Diana S. Rice.
Diana S. Rice. And you know what? Just look me up, Alexandra Bellos. She's on my friends list. And I have a
Yes.
public post tonight about her with all her links. So
Yes,
just go to the
please.
website and go to their Facebook.
Come follow our journey.
Yeah.
I invite you. It'll be
Yes.
fun. Thank you so much for
Bye-bye,
having us.
guys.
Thank you.
All right,
Bye.
You have been listening to Alexandra Bello. From Alexandra Bello Productions and Artistic Times Radio, join us every Tuesday at 7:30 and get informed in the world of artists, celebrities, musicians, writers, and more on the Red Carpet Fashion Show. Join us next week for more red carpet treatment of Artistic Times. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of the station, its staff, management, or sponsors.